the day. Hello, happy campers. I'm Spike.
I'm Chris.
What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Geeking Out, wherever it may be, because last week, as you may remember, we had a glitch, as in your Uncle Spike forgot to turn the boom mic on again. And we lost 4 episodes. I'm good at that, ain't I?
You should probably not mention that, because then that will make us look really unprofessional.
Hey, you're unprofessional. Okay, now. So, yes, you heard me.
That
so
hurts.
For my fans,
that's hurtful.
Oh, by the way, who was talking about me behind my back?
Everybody talks about you behind your back.
But there's one. Give his initials.
I'm not gonna do that. You cannot make me do that on the air.
Give me his initials.
You cannot make me on the...
I got one fan apparently who says that he's surprised we're still on the air. Says he's surprised we're still on the air. He tells Chris this, to which I responded,
I'm not saying that.
You're not going to pass it along to him, or are you?
No.
F you very much. I say that to all my fans, so that means you're part of the circle now. You poor sucker.
I'm sorry, D.
So how many? Last week I posted a sample video to both YouTube and a Facebook video, which we've just started up on the Who What Where channel, by the way. Go to Who What Where at YouTube, or on Facebook, I believe it's spike.nchris. So
yes,
somebody else took Who What Where, little jerks. Anyway, so anywho, we are on both, and I posted the same video to both to see what happened.
yes.
So how many views as of last count? We're doing this on Sunday, February 23rd, I believe, 2020. How many views did we have of that little short video on Facebook Watch?
We have 55 views.
55 views. You want to know how many we got on YouTube? 2. Well, actually it was 3, but I only have 2 fingers. Hold your finger up. 3. So, just remember...
And we're flipping our new audiences off.
If we wind up breaking up with these guys, it's not us. It's YouTube. Yeah. So, it's all YouTube's fault. Anyway.
We're breaking up with YouTube.
Yeah, fuck YouTube. I want to hate you. FYT. Anyway. We're still posting to both until I get sick and tired of doing it, because you know what? It actually is easier to post to Facebook than it is to YouTube.
We have done everything right. We've never cheated. We've never, nothing. Well,
that was that brief flirtation with posting on Pornhub, but that didn't work out very well. Yeah. Boy, did we get screwed. Anyway. Now, back to it, buddy. So yes. Talk to him. What?
Alright, yeah. So with all the issues with YouTube, I guess we should definitely get into the topic of what's going on with YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, okay, where do I begin? Boy, seriously, where do I begin? There's a lot going on.
Well, first you have to you need to lift the lid on the potty, and then...
Yeah, so if you own a PlayStation 4 and you have streaming services that you're going through that system and everything, well, bye. You can literally kiss that goodbye, because they are going to stop that soon. Like in a few weeks soon. They're going to stop doing that, and they're going to go for YouTube TV.
Basically what's happening is Sony for a while had their own little streaming service called PS Vue, V-U-E. Nobody used it because it was overpriced and didn't have a great selection. It had its fans, but you weren't just limited to PlayStations to get it, but nobody else really wanted it anyway. So Sony gave up the ghost. Everybody's subscriptions are running out, and now Sony signs a deal with Google in order to host YouTube TV in place of the PS Vue thing. So that's what's happening there. Sony is not buying YouTube. We can talk about somebody who is buying somebody else here in a minute. But Sony is not buying YouTube, but YouTube TV is not nearly the... It's actually got a slightly worse reputation than PS View did, but it has more subscribers because, you know, Google. So...
And YouTube pretty much said that they were going to stop. And I'm going to make sure I got this completely right to make sure that YouTube TV platform said that they're going to start streaming. And most of the things that we do on YouTube or what you see on YouTube is pretty much going to change completely. But they didn't say how much. They didn't say what's going to happen if we can still just get on YouTube and watch whatever. They didn't say none of that. They just said it was going to be changing, and they're going to get rid of what do they call it? YouTube Gold or some crap like that. I don't know.
YouTube Gold is where you can watch YouTube videos without having to worry about ads being inserted in.
So, kiss that goodbye.
This is just, well, I don't know that many people actually used it anywho, but quite frankly, we've been threatening here for a couple of weeks to move away from YouTube anyway. So, like I said, between 55 videos versus 3, we're still going to be posting to YouTube for the foreseeable future until I get tired of doing it, and it's probably going to be this week because YouTube is a pain in the butt to post a video to anymore. You have to sit here and do this and do that and do something else and do this and add that. And is it for children? That's why I want to leave YouTube. Is it for children? I don't need that kind of hoo-ha.
So just to explain to everybody, I mean, we will have some videos on YouTube.
But most of the stuff's going to Facebook.
Yeah, you can watch us on Facebook. Just go to Spike and Chris, or
go to
Movie Geek.
Movie Geek at his place, and
it's all
you'll
on
find
Facebook.
us either
You'll
way.
Find us, yeah.
Odds are you'll probably find it at his place better than mine because people know how to find his.
Well, basically, you put it out there, and then I just share what you got onto mine. That's pretty much how it goes. Plus, we might also be having a web
page,
going,
maybe,
yeah.
We are
still thinking.
I'm debating it right now. We'll see because I don't know if we'll be hosting video on it because I sure as hell don't need to be paying for bandwidth. Thank you, killing net neutrality. But anyway, I don't want to have to pay for that much bandwidth. But we'll let Mark Zuckerberg and Page and Brin or whatever, whoever founded Google, they can pay for it. Anyway.
But anyway, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, apparently, Comcast is going to be buying one of the streaming services, and his brain craps out. I can't remember who it was. It was NBC Universal Comcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be buying somebody, and I can't think who it was. Way to go, Spike.
Oh, I know. I just read this, too.
Comcast has a bad reputation.
See, professionals.
Ain't nothing like professionalism. This is nothing like professionalism. Let me see here. NBC, Universal. Oh, come on. This right here, Google Gboard, it's a nice idea, but oh my God, it does not work for crap. Thank you. NBC Universal. Let's see. I knew I should have looked at this before we even started. Vudu. That's what it was.
Vudu.
That's right. Okay. So this is just more streaming stuff. Vudu.
No. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So in case, I know a lot of you don't know what Vudu is. Vudu is one of those free apps to where you can watch stuff on. Not all of it's free. I think that's the one where like there's some things that's free.
All right, hold on. Let a professional explain this. Okay. Vudu does have a free section where you can watch stuff for free with ads. Okay, it's owned by Walmart. Is what it was. That was Walmart's foray into streaming as a service. They wanted to get a little taste of that sweet, sweet streaming music or money, which is not nearly as much as they think it is. Vudu's main claim to fame is being able to let you buy a video, a DVD at Walmart, and then you could redeem a little code on the Vudu website, and you could watch it online from anywhere at no extra cost. That was what was so great about Vudu. So if you buy usually if you buy a DVD at Walmart, like a full price DVD, like a new release, you can go to Vudu, type in whatever little code they have included with the packaging, and then you can stream it forever on Vudu at no extra cost. That was their thing. NBC Universal Comcast, i.e. Comcast, is getting ready to buy it from Walmart because Walmart's realized there ain't no money to be made at this because you actually have to maintain the damn thing. So it's not just enough to collect those sweet little paychecks every month. You got to actually pay for the service. You got to pay for the bandwidth, as I was saying earlier with us, and all the maintenance and the service fees and the residuals and stuff going out, and it is a colossal pain in the ass. Need to do an episode on where I see the entertainment industry going over the next 5 years. We actually recorded one last week, but again, Boom Mike, my arch enemy, Boom Mike.
Professionals.
Micah Boom, my arch enemy.
Micah Boom.
Bastard. Anyway. Yes. I'll go ahead and give me looks like that all day long if you want, because there are women out there getting all hot and bothered when they see you give that look. No, not that one, jackass. That one. That kind of Svengoolie look you get when I zing you somewhere and you actually look like Svengoolie. Folks, anybody who's watching this episode right now, please text him videos of Svengoolie. Send it to him on the Facebook page or whatever. And just compare and contrast right here this with Svengoolie. See if I'm not far off. You got the mustache, this little thing.
Why did you have to take my hat off? Now everybody's going to see what... Damn it, now I won't fit on there. Damn it.
I'm such a bastard. Anyway.
He is a bastard.
I am a bastard. I'm a magnificent bastard. Thank you very much. Anyway. So pain. Anyway, pain. So Comcast has a reputation of ruining everything they touch. But then again, so did Viacom and CBS, but they've done all right with Pluto TV, which is getting ready for a refit, by the way. Coming up here shortly. So Vudu may or may not be doomed. Comcast swears up and down they're not going to do anything to the service. 6 months from now, we'll see whether Vudu still exists or not, especially since NBC Universal owns Hulu. So,
oh, that might be. No.
If you have movies on Vudu, my piece of advice: get yourself a Movies Anywhere account. Look it up. It's actually on the Vudu page while Walmart runs it. You can sign up for a Movies Anywhere account. Your credit for purchasing these things on Vudu will transfer to Movies Anywhere for the most part, and then you can continue watching them anywhere and not worry about what Comcast does to Vudu. So,
yeah.
Any other news-ish type things we need to do besides cussing out Google and Comcast and stuff, or we would just want to wrap this up on that and just say...
I got two small
things. Go ahead.
Things.
Go right
for the
ahead,
youngsters out there. For the youngsters.
Go ahead and knock them out.
I know there's a lot of people out there that is really big fans of Friends. Yeah, you know, the show Friends. You know. Yeah. Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good news is Friends. No.
Damn.
Friends is coming back for a reunion special.
Man, I just ate too. Crap.
On HBO Max. That's the bad news. But it's going to be on HBO.
At least I won't be directly exposed to it.
It's going to be on HBO Max with every episode that you can watch. And of course, HBO Max is another streaming services, which is the bad part. The bad news is HBO Max
sucks ass.
is going to cost
a lot.
I can't tell you exactly the number right now, but I did read that it is actually the highest.
I'm reading about $10 a month. Reading about $10, $12 a month.
So if
they're looking for Netflix money.
If you want to do that,
that's okay. Now that's questionable because ordinarily I would say that for a single studio streaming service, and I'll talk about this on our future of media episode here in a minute. There's two studios that could make a go of taking their content private, taking it away from everybody else and putting it in their own little walled garden. That's Disney and Disney Plus and Warner Brothers, because of all the Turner classic movies is Warner Brothers. Really? Warner Brothers is Warner Brothers. You've got all the CNN crap for all the good that's worth. But Cartoon Network, countless, one after the other, part ownership of the Comedy Central library, part ownership of this library and that library. They actually have enough content that they may be able to make a go of it with HBO Max.
Right.
But they also have something that a lot of these other studios don't have. They have HBO, which means they have already made a success out of getting people to pay them $16 a month. Okay? Now, if you have an HBO subscription and you're paying $16 a month, you can go to HBO Max. Now, understand, there's already an HBO Go, where if you're an HBO subscriber, you can watch it online on demand, all the HBO stuff and the movies they've licensed and stuff. HBO Max should be taking all of that and then piling all the other stuff on top of it. So for roughly the same price, you're going to be able to get the HBO content plus a lot of the Turner classic movies content, which means a lot of the old Warner Brothers and MGM stuff should be available. It's interesting. It's going to be curious. If anybody can make a go of it, it'll be Disney and Warner Media.
We'll see.
The other guys,
we'll see.
I'm not sure. NBC Universal could, but we'll talk about that on another episode. So what's your other thing you want to bitch about?
Well, is there any fans out there? I don't know. I know you don't play. I don't play. But a game called Borderlands, yes. Well, apparently it is now going to be a movie directed by Eli Roth. And if you are a horror fan, then you know who Eli Roth is. Eli Roth is the one that did, I think it's the Hostel movies, I believe it was. And but he's trying to calm down on his horror antics and is trying to do kid-friendly type of movies, like the House with the Clock in the Walls that came out a year ago. So
now, Hostel was Saw for people without standards, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It was just people being tortured.
I am not a fan of Eli Roth. Not a fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not a fan of a lot of these sexy people in Hollywood right now.
Really call them sexy?
Not a fan. Well, that's what the studios treat them like, as being the sexiest kids in the room. That's why they keep getting chances. Okay.
Well,
Hostel, and hey, go ahead and quote me on it. Hostel is Saw without the standards. It was not clever. It didn't have very much clever content. No interesting twists in the plot. It was just straight up torture porn. It's basically what it was.
Pretty much.
But released by a major studio. So that's supposed to make it better. Eli Roth, I couldn't give a rat's about Eli Roth.
That's true.
But Borderlands,
I will say, though, this would probably make Borderland fans happy.
Because Borderland fans have no standards either. Prove me wrong. Especially try proving me wrong, since I'll never read the comments on Facebook. He has to.
But anyway, that's about all I got.
We're going to take a break. We're going to shut down on this episode. We're going to come back with another episode. Now, this episode's going on both YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
So for you YouTube viewers, stick around. I'll be talking about eventually releasing an episode that has to do with the future of media streaming and where I think streaming services will be going over the next couple of years. But for those of you who are following us on Facebook, you're getting some exclusive content next. Ooh! It's Chris's review of Sonic the Hedgehog, talking about suck-ass video game movies. Chris's review of Sonic the Hedgehog and why I should care. I don't know, Sonic has burned me many, many times before, mainly because I tried playing some of those games.
Because you suck.
You are going to have to explain to me why I should give a rat's patoot about Sonic. That'll be coming up on Facebook.
Well, try.
We'll see you all next time here. Until then, I'm Spike.
I'm Chris.
That is Chris, and eventually we'll say this is Geekin' Out. Until next time, take care, y'all.
See ya.